this is Kimball. Sorry it's been such a long time since I've been here. Very long story short, I got a new job. And I work very early mornings, so quite often when I come home from work, the first thing I want to do is go to bed and sleep. Which hasn't really left a lot of time for YouTube videos. However, I also took a little hiatus from YouTube, mainly because I went on holiday and did a couple of other bits and bobs, and YouTube didn't really fit into my plans at that point. However, I am back. I have been watching people's videos and comment on people's videos, and I've come across Jerry's 12, or is it 12? Yes, 12 question tag. So I decided to do a video response to that. Hello Jerry, hi, and everybody else is watching, hello. So yeah, I thought I'd jump straight in and do this 12 question tag. Before I start though, you may have noticed that I've sort of gone completely off the rails with the YouTube Pagan Challenge. I'm not going to try and do catch-up videos because I'd have to do so many. What I may do is base some of my videos on those prompts. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to do the challenge as is. I may just pick out the topics that are of interest to me that I think I could video on and talk about those. So if that's okay with everybody, that's what I'm going to do. So the 12th question tag. Let's jump straight in. I've written the questions on this little card, so bear with me because I'm having trouble reading my own writing. What is your witchy name? I have about 7 million. To be quite honest with you. Online I tend to go by the handle Kimball Witchery, the same as this channel. I've also gone by Yala in the past. If you watch some of my previous videos, then you'll see that. At the moment, my witchy name that I'm working with at the moment is Seri Brithonia. That's my craft name at the moment, and I'm going with that as my current witchy name. It does change as, you know, I get gifted new ones from the goddess and the god, but at the moment it's Seri Brithonia. Fave subject in the craft. I thought about this for about 10 minutes before I started recording this video, and I couldn't decide between a couple, and then I suddenly realised that what I'm trying to say can be sort of condensed into one thing. So I suppose my favourite subject is correspondences. And by that I mean the properties of everything. So the properties of herbs, the properties of oils, the properties of crystals, the properties of days of the week. That sort of stuff is what I'm really interested in, because it's cool for me to find out how they all relate to one another. So at the moment that is my favourite subject in the craft. I'm sorry I can't pick a more conventional one, but that's what comes to mind. Favourite witchy song or group? I don't have a favourite witchy song. I do have a couple of favourite artists. I like Omnia. I wouldn't say favourites because I don't really have a favourite, but I like Omnia. I like Dave the Bard. I like Incubus Succubus, which are a British band. They're also really good. I don't know if they're a witchy group, but I also like Faith and the Muse. And that's pretty much all I can think of off the top of my head. Last witchy item you bought. Well, while I was on holiday, I bought a couple of things. Some of which are on my altar behind me, so I won't dig those out, but the main ones that are to hand, anyway, are this book by Gemma Gary, Traditional Witchcraft: A Cornish Book of Ways, which is written by a lady called Gemma Gary, and it's very, very much focused on traditional Cornish traditional witchcraft, you know, folkloric and folk magic, so that's really interesting. I'm working my way through that. I also bought this beautiful petal and mortar. I don't know if you can see this. The glaze looks like the sea. And the clouds, and it's handmade. It was made in the place where I bought it from. You probably can't see this. This is the stamp of Boscastle Pottery where I had it from. And the bottom of the bowl, it was hand turned. I actually spoke to the potter that made it, and it was incredible. So I also got a little offering bowl from the same pottery, which is here. So those are probably the two most recent witchy things I bought just to hand anyway. Favourite witchy book? Oh, these are hard. Derry, why are these questions so hard? Really? Did I have to think? I've been at work this morning. I'm knackered. Yeah. Favourite witchy book? Probably. One that I do really like is Book of Shadows by Phyllis Curott. Mainly because it's the autobiographical angle of it that I really connect with. I also really like Druidcraft by Philip Carr-Gomm. And there was one that I wanted to mention and I've gone blank. What was it? Oh, it's not really well, it is kind of witchy. There's a book called Druid Priestess by a British author called Emma Restalaw, and that's probably another favourite of mine. Favourite colour? Indigo. As in, you know, the colour the night sky goes when it's like almost purpley, almost bluey, it's sort of in the middle. Kind of like the shirt I'm wearing, I suppose. Indigo. I also have a real pull to electric blue. Number 7, do you have a familiar? Currently, no. Sadly. I have 4 very cute little ratties. And I also have 3 Roborovsky hamsters, which are the new additions to the household. But none of them are my familiar, sadly. Fave witchy scent. I have several. The first one that I absolutely love is the Isis incense by Wildberry. That's probably my favourite incense to burn because it smells absolutely gorgeous. And actually, I'm quite funny. I tend to like the scent of incense unlit, but then when you light it, I tend to go off the smell. But this actually smells better when it's burning, so that's great. Another one is lime oil. I love the smell of lime oil. If I make a spray or salts or anything with lime oil in it, I want to eat it. But obviously you shouldn't do that because essential oils are not edible. A more natural one is freshly mown grass. I absolutely adore the smell of freshly cut grass. It is gorgeous and beautiful and I love it. There's also one more I wanted to mention. If you're aware of, or you might not be aware, there's a web store based in the US called Solstice Scents. I will put the link in the down box. I'm just going to make a note here to do that. Link in down bar to Solstice Scents. Okay, right. So that link will be in the down bar. They do a range of products. Roll-on perfumes, whipped soap that you use in the shower, which is gorgeous. Body souffles, really lovely stuff, and they do a particular scent blend called Witch's Cottage. I'm actually running out, so when I get paid next I'm going to buy myself some more and stock up because it is absolutely beautiful. It's really hard for me to describe except that it does smell like a witch's cottage, what you would imagine a witch's or wise woman's country cottage to smell like. It's gorgeous, so please go check them out, they're a fabulous site. And their scent blends change throughout the year, but I think they keep certain ones in stock. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they still have Witch's Cottage up on the site. Fave Sabbath. Beltane. No hesitation there. I love Beltane. I love the spring energy. I love the theme of fertility. And I love the fact that the sun is finally starting to come out. So that's great. Coven or Solitary. I'm kind of both. I know that sounds really weird. I'm predominantly solitary. That was too long a word for this time of the day. I'm predominantly solitary. However, I am a member of an online coven, which I was initiated into just a few weeks ago, called the Question Witchy School and Coven. They're based in Britain. If any of you are familiar with the author Rachel Patterson, it's her online coven, and it's a wonderful school, it's a wonderful community, and the coven is fantastic. So I've just been initiated into that, so I guess that's what I mean when I say kind of both. Favourite witchy shop? Oh, bricks and mortar shop, probably either Cat and Cauldron in Glastonbury or Star Child, also in Glastonbury. Cat and Cauldron have a website, which I will try and find. Let me put that down as well, which I'll put in the down box. And also Star Child have a website. Star Child are, I think I've done a video in the past about a haul I had from there. Star Child basically make incense blends, they do loose herbs, wonderful candles, herb blends, scent blends, oil blends, bath oils, stuff for making your own cosmetics, excuse me, all that sort of stuff. And they've got a gorgeous carved wooden door, and it's just a really nice, when you walk in there it feels like an old apothecary. It's just fabulous ambience there. So they are bricks and mortar, and they're also online. My favourite online only shop in the UK is a shop called Pagan Dreams. I will also put the link to that in the down bar. I'm doing a lot of linking today apparently. So hopefully that answers that. And last of all, favourite food or drink, and drink even, for ritual, before, during or after. My favourite food for ritual is either cake, because cake has a place everywhere. Cake, it should be, and you know, as far as I'm concerned, cake is a food group of its own. So, it belongs in every ritual. Cake, no particular kind, whatever's to hand. I do tend to prefer cakes with fruits for ritual, however. I don't know if it's the, just the ritual aspect of it, but chocolate doesn't really, to me anyway, fit well with ritual. I know. How crazy am I? So for me it would be something like maybe a raisin cake or a sultana cake. Other than that, I like freshly made bread. I like platted rolls, so bread, cake, anything with carbs. In terms of drink, I'd like to say mead, but in practice I never really drink it. I bought a little bottle of mead from Glastonbury Abbey when I was there last, and it's still on my desk. I find it probably a little too sweet for my taste, so I buy it, but I don't actually drink it, so yeah. In practice, it's probably fruit juice, maybe some wine. Wine is always good, maybe some white wine, or grape juice, something like that. So, that was the end of the questions. It's really good to be back on YouTube. I've discovered a few new channels thanks to Derry and her shout out channel, which is great. If you're watching back, hello. It's really nice to meet you all. I apologise profusely for my long absence from YouTube, if anybody's even missed me. It has been a long time, but everything is fine. I'm good. I'm perfectly well. It's just that I've started a new job and life went a bit insane for a while. So I will try to make more regular videos. I'm aiming to do at least one a week. I figure that's a nice, easy thing to start with, and if I can, I'll make more than one. So this is already like nearly 13 minutes long, so I'm going to stop waffling now and let you go and watch some more videos. Yeah, so that's basically it. Derry, thank you very much for doing this tag. If you haven't done the tag yet and you're watching this video, what are you waiting for? Do it. Why not? Why wouldn't you? It's great. We can all learn so much about each other. And for those of you who have done it, great. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now and I'm going to end this video here. So thank you very much for watching. Blessed be and have a wonderful day. Bye guys.